Hi, my name is Ivy Hurst, and I'm going to explain to you the importance of what I like to call dry work. This is actually a 5-year-old. He's young and he's kind of green. We've brought him along since he was 2 years old. I actually get credit for breaking him, so it's been kind of a fun process. But I would have never started this horse around a barrel if he didn't have the fundamentals. Simple fundamentals. You can make them as complicated as you like, and each person has their own feel. So what I like might not necessarily be what you like. But if I bring this horse out of his stall and I start riding him and he's 3 years old and I'm trying to get him ready to go down the barrels, and if he can't walk a circle exactly how I want him to out here, I have no desire to start this horse around a barrel. If he can't stop, back up, again, why am I going to go to a barrel? If he can't roll over his hocks and have some shoulder control, there's really, all the fundamentals play a huge part in setting yourself up for success. So sometimes I'll get on a lady's horse and she'll bring it for a tune-up, and I'll be just walking it to the first barrel, and when it gets up here, and it starts diving in at the barrel, let's say, or some of them even want, I call it pinwheel, their butt starts floating out. If I don't have any control of this horse, like this colt, I can push it back up under him, and I corrected him real easily. But if I don't have that fundamental on there, it's really, really hard to fix a problem. It's so important. This sounds kind of silly, but even like with this colt, I'll even do a little bit of like imaginary barrels as a 2-year-old, like just kind of big circles. So he's not so hooked to the object of a barrel. And does it feel good to me? Does it feel bad to me? What do I need to work on? But I think that's kind of a funky, good idea. It's just to don't set barrels and just do some imaginary barrels. And if you're not happy with how it feels, then continue to fix that before you incorporate the barrel into the picture. And now it's become an issue on the barrel. And a lot of times, a lot of people just don't know. So they asked their horse to move its hip in, and he didn't do it. And they go to a trainer and they go to somebody to help them, and they're like, push his hip, do this, push his hip. He's not staying up under himself. See how when I asked this colt to move, he moves his butt over that way. If I ask him to move it that way, yes, he's getting a little upset. He moved it that way. But a lot of people would have quit. He's getting upset. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I'm making him mad. No, I'm making him do what I asked him to do. And now he's rewarded. He did it. We quit. But if you don't know how to do some maneuvers, and it's not easy, but if you ever get time to go ride with somebody, whether it's a reiner, a roper, a cutter, a barrel racer, just broaden your horizons and try to learn as much as you can from everybody. But I think that's the biggest thing, is people just don't know how, so they just skip it. And that makes my job hard when I get a horse in for a tune-up, because I got a horse for a lady a couple months ago, and she wanted a 30-day tune-up. I needed 30 days of just pure training before I could even get to the tune-up, because there were so many stones left unturned. I couldn't tune the horse up at all, because I didn't have any of the tools to work with. So if that means you have to send your colt off to a colt breaker and get the fundamentals that he needs, or go ride with somebody, but back to all the things that we keep talking about. If you ask your horse to do something, he should do it. Whether it's walking a perfect circle, backing up, loping in the correct leads, whatever it be, trial and error, trial and error, trial and error. And sometimes it's not fun. So even us at the top, we struggle, and there's days we don't feel successful, but we keep digging, we keep going, and we keep doing trial and error till we get the results we want.